Okay, let's test our skills here. As I said before at the end of the last video, please make sure that this is filled out before you press play. So if it is not filled out, pause the video, do that, and then you can press play. All right, Leslie earns $6 for every hour that she works the concession stand at a football game. The equation E equals 6H can be used to find E, the total amount earned after working H hours. Which of the ordered pairs below represents the relationship between the number of hours Leslie works the concession stand and the money that she will earn? So we have to do our table, and we're going to do between 1 and 4 hours. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. So we're using the equation 6H, and we're going to talk about our hours, and it says E is how much she earns. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 hours. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 6 times the number of hours. So 6 times 1 hour, she makes $6. 6 times 2 hours, she makes $12. 6 times 3 hours, she makes 18. And 6 times 4, she makes 20. So now we're going to go and do our ordered pairs. 1, 6, 2, 12, 3, 18, 4, 20. Oops, I made the mistake. 20. Okay, so 1, 6, this one's good so far. Then 2, 7, no. 9, no. 1, 6, yep. 2, 12, yep. 3, 18, yep. And 4, 20. Good, so choice C is my answer. What is the solution to the equation 4x equals 16? Well, as soon as I see an equal sign, I draw my dividing line between both sides of the equation. This is multiplication because they're touching. What operation gets rid of multiplication? Division. Good. So I'm going to divide both sides, and I want to kick out whatever is with my variable or letter. So the x is over here, so what's with the x? The 4. I want to get rid of that 4. So x equals 16 divided by 4 is 4. That's all we have to do for that problem. Okay, let's continue on. What is the solution for the equation z minus 9 equals 4? I'm going to draw my line down the middle. Here's my variable, so I got to kick out the minus 9. How do I kick out a minus 9? I'm going to add 9. So z equals 4 plus 9 is what? 13. Great. Okay, number 4. Lauren is 15 years old. This is 3 times as old as Lauren's niece. How old is Lauren's niece? Use an equation to help you find out how old she is. So, Lauren is 15, so we know it has to equal 15. 3 times as old as Lauren's niece. Do we know how old Lauren's niece is? No, so let's use A for her age. 3 times, so 3 times her age. Draw my line. This is touching, so it's multiplication. Divide both sides by 3. So A equals 5. So Lauren's niece is 5 years old. Okay, let's keep going. Liz has $30 in her wallet to buy dinner after school. This is $6 more than Chris has. How much does Chris have in his wallet for dinner? Use an equation to help you find out how much money Chris has in his wallet. Well, we know that she has 30. And we have $6 more than. Remember, more than makes things go at the end, and it's addition. Chris has. Do we know how much Chris has? Nope. So let's use Chris. So $6 more than Chris. Draw our line. This is addition. To undo addition, we do subtraction. So C equals $24. So Chris has $24 in his wallet. Number 6, what is the solution to the equation 13 and 26/100 equals k plus 3 and 1/10? Draw my line down the middle. Nothing changes on solving this equation. It just has decimals. So I find my variable, which on this time, it's on this side, which does not matter. I'm going to get rid of the plus 3.1 by subtracting 3.1. So k equals 13.26 minus 3.1. That gives me 10/16. 10.16. Great. Okay, let's look at number 7. Sam bought 3 erasers at the school store for $2.56. Which equation can be used to find the cost of one? This should say eraser. Sorry. Okay, so I need one eraser. How do I figure out the cost for one thing? I'm going to need to do what operation? I'm going to need to divide. So I take my cost and I have to divide it by 3. So I need to figure out which one of these will take the $2.56 and divide it by 3. So let's start with A. That's $2.56 C for 3. This is multiplication, so I divide by 256 both sides. So C equals 3 divided by $2.56. Does that match up here? Nope. Okay, B. C over 3 equals $2.56. This is division. How do I get rid of division? Multiply by the reciprocal. So C equals $2.56 times 3. Nope, that's not the same. How about C? 3C equals $2.56. Multiplication, so I divide both by 3. So I get C equals $2.56 divided by 3. I'm going to use sad faces because those look like X's. Does this match my original? It does. Yay! So C is my answer. All right, that is it for our lesson today. Again, make sure if you struggled on any of these questions, go back and play some of the games and look these notes over because as usual, you will have a quick check following the next day. All right, guys, have a good night.